5-time world champion from India, Vishwanathan Anand. With that, let the game begin.
All right, thank you very much, Maurice. 9 world championships between the two players who've just made the ceremonial first moves, by the way. So, you know, pretty big stuff. Although, Robert, I can't help but wonder, just once, I'd like to see the especially because we've got white and black making a ceremonial first move now. Can we get, like, E3, E6 in there just once? Just for the memes? That would be great.
You mean they should just start playing a little Bong Cloud? I don't think that's going to happen on this grand stage. They have such respect for the game, but at least the move that Gukesh trotted out, it's the same that he had Vishy.
We all know who are or were professionals that before the game we tend to think about match. It is escalated to a much different level. The same thing that, of course, Gukesh was preparing against E4, how to fix he goes for Catalan or he goes for something else. So it is something that you have to switch your mind right now. So the first 10 minutes or so, first few moves, it's everything what they were worried or prepared before the game.
And we, of course, will dive into the X's and O's in a bit as more of this game develops, but until they reach the second time control on move 40.
Yes, time, we always talk about it, how important it is, as we've seen in Game 3, that Ding Liren had time when almost every tournament was played like this. And the World Championship now, and I think already the last one, they changed it that only from having a heavy time trouble. So this is one of the most important thing, and this is one of the most important sign of Ding. When he's going into time trouble, it means that he can have some big challenges there.
Whoa, look at this move. I mean, we're only getting on the camera now, but Bishop A3, Judith. So...
Of course, time will be an important part, how White's setup will be, because even I can visualize if, let's say, such a concrete position, probably he does choosing from the different plans, and he decided to go knight c3, not to make a committal moves, and also nurturing them.
Yeah, that story is one that I think many chess players have had the fortune or misfortune, not sure.
Big guys these days are playing for that I understand the position better than you do. It's not that I have a big advantage. And we have a move knight e5, which is a very healthy, active move. Try to exchange it with the knight maneuver. A4.
Yes, A4. Ding decides not to kick that knight out from E5.
They have all the reasons to do so, I must say. The big question for Ding, for example, that how much he can get into the mindset.
I actually wanted to ask you that question next, Robert, where we were going into this game saying, you know what, Ding Liren has had 2 games with the black pieces, things have been equal, he's got an opportunity to press with white, but that's sort of been negated now. 2 games with white, 2 games with black on both sides, and it's beginning to look like this is a relatively relaxed ending for both players.
Rook c8, b6, straightforward going to c5. He didn't see anything very, very good for him in the complications, and then he decided that I go knight f3. We simplify the position. Game 4, still 10 to go.
Fair
with. And Gukesh responded accurately. And then there were moments where Ding could have that the players have their preferences in that way. But
it's all about the gaming chair.
I think that Gukesh would agree with that. But I don't think that Ding can be too unhappy. He didn't press for more. He didn't want to take that risk. And I think I trust him. He's the world champion. He's played a match before. And if he wants to save those risky moments for later in the match.
The obvious interesting question, or what interest can still be.
I was able to make moves like this f5. I mean, as Robert said, it's a weakening move, right? So
Right.
inviting him to play g4, let's say. But he's not playing g4. He's playing king, queen, c4. He's going to be playing with his rook.
Opportunity to repeat or similar, but this position is just constantly simplified. So Robert, Judith, looks like this one's ending pretty swiftly.
Oh, it definitely is about to end. We have hit move 38. They cannot offer a draw until move 40. And I think, Judith, we always do this thing where we look to see where can the draw be made. Rook d4 check was just played by Gukesh. I think king e3, rook d5, king e4, that's going to be the draw of choice. To continue the game on as long as they want. And here we see the king move played. King, I think, back to e3 was the choice, and we're going to see this repetition.
Of course. I didn't lose my money, you see. I made my bet on king e3, so this was an obvious repetition, and we have 2.5, yeah? Just in one move away.
Yes, we're going to get to that draw in game 4 here, and I think that was move 40, so they could have asked for a draw, but they will just force the draw. Everyone who may be unfamiliar with the rule, if a position repeats itself 3 times, the game concludes as a split point, and there it is. The handshake is in. The draw is agreed to. It is 2-2 after 4 games here in the 2024 FIDE World Championship. Judith, you see the players, they're signing the score sheets. They're not even talking about the game. Do you feel that they don't think there's that much to discuss?
We don't know what kind of atmosphere is in this fish tank. I mean, of course, it's a draw. Who knows? Hopefully we will figure out in the press conference who has what feelings about this game. But I think in this game there is not too much to talk about with each other, partly because the opening was interesting, and in the opening they don't want to talk about because it's, in future games it can reveal some important secrets. So that's clear. And otherwise, yeah, it seems like the tension is huge, with good reason. And they both go to the press conference. They will tell their thoughts, but maybe it's not something that they want to do, that to talk to each other right now. At least I see that Ding just left the board immediately. And I think it's quite okay, this draw. Nothing really